Cek tes 1 2.
Wujudkan generasi Robbani, pastikan arah menuju ridho ilahi. Dengan niat suci bangun ibu berdiri, ubah peradaban dengan akhlak terpuji. Al-Quran dan Sunnah pedoman Rasulullah jadikan teladan. Kobarkan semangat, pantang menyerah, terus berjuang hadapi tantangan, sambut kejayaan. Kobarkan semangat, pantang menyerah, tetap berinovasi raih prestasi. Terus berjuang hadapi tantangan, sambut kejayaan dengan pendidikan Islam. pasti raih prestasi. Terus berjuang, hadapi tantangan, sambut kejayaan. Kumpulkan semangat, pantang menyerah, tetap berinovasi, raih prestasi. Terus berjuang, hadapi tantangan, sambut kejayaan. Dengan pendidikan Islam, SID Robbani, tempat kita mengabdi. SID Robbani kan selalu di hati. SID Robbani kan selalu di hati.
Cek 1 tes. Cek 1 tes.
here. Udah, yang penting nggak panas.
Stopwatch.
Berarti dari assalamualaikum lalu sama chat.
Ya.
Dari mereka perkenalan. Iya mau.
Folder tau, akan kasih biar kan.
Dari Rio kah? Akunnya Rio kah?
Sudah. Ini akunnya itu akunnya aja.
Tutup juga gitu. Ya. Iya. Kita kayak pita. Mau ngomong apa lupa. Jadi kita bahas apa? Setelah itu apa? Ada, tapi setelah itu ada apa ya? Osis. Ya. Oh, enak. Enak apa? Enak apa? Apa tadi yang benar apa? Sekarang. Udah hari ini. Itu aja. Aku udah balik. Kayaknya nggak mungkin kamu soalnya kan dia sih. Kamis Lomba meskipun sama tanya nggak sih hari ini SMP 15 kan ngajarnya jam berapa ajak aja dia nemenin cuk nanti tanyain nggak kan kerja iya rencananya gitu makanya iya makanya ini nggak yakin itu aja kamu kerjain tuh kamu bantuin kerjain juga nggak apa-apa iya bantuin kerjain nggak nonton iya bawa nggak salah iya rasanya ajak juga nonton berlima kita kan geng iya gastrol ya apa namanya kamu bilang aja dia nonton anime habis kerjain. Masa dia kan gak ikut juga gitu rasanya.
Ya, baik.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi table juries, all the participants and the audiences. Welcome to the final of storytelling competition.
This competition is held to celebrate the 16th anniversary of the Robbani Generation Foundation.
First of all, let's introduce ourselves. I am Sakar.
And I am Azah.
We are on the 9th grade.
Let us give thanks to the presence of God Almighty for the opportunity that has been given to us to gather and hold this competition.
Hopefully, with this competition, we can improve our listening, speaking, courage, and confidence.
And we can also strengthen friendship between schools.
Thanks to everyone who participated in this competition.
Have fun, break a leg, hop, do your best.
Okay, before we get started, we would like to mention the 15 finalists who are present here.
Rania Nailar Alfariski,
Talita Altafunisa,
Muhammad Dinaraska Zaidan,
Hani Zulianti,
Raizan Daris Altafur Rahman,
Salsabila Eka Ramadhani,
Ainani Tajrian,
Ahmad Reza Pahlevi,
Ajeng Kusuma Hairunisa,
Karlin Gracia,
Andi Alifa Takia Adnan,
Aditya Pratama Ibrahim,
Zaskia Arumi Rizaldi,
Fauzan Rizky Putratama,
Tasya Kamila. In this final, we have 3 jurors. They are Mrs. Lilis, Miss Karina, and Miss Melly.
Okay, everyone, it is time to start the contest. Let's have participant number 1, Rania Nailar Alfarizki, with a story titled Malin Kundang.
Give a big hand!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Rania. I want to storytelling about Maling Kundang. A long time ago, in a small village near the beach in West Sumatra, a woman and her son lived. They were Maling Kundang and her mother. Her mother was a single parent because Maling Kundang's father had passed away when he was a baby. Maling Kundang had to live hard with his mother. Maling Kundang was a healthy, diligent, and strong boy. He usually went to the sea to catch fish. After getting fish, he will bring it to his mother or sell the catch fish in the town. One day, when Malkuda was sailing, he saw a merchant ship which was being raided by a small band of pirates. He helped the merchants with his bravery and power. Malkuda defeated the pirates. The merchant was so happy and thanked him. In return, the merchant asked Malkuda to sail with him. To get a better life, Maling Kundang agreed. He left his mother alone. Many years later, Maling Kundang became wealthy. He had a huge ship and helped by many ship crews loading trading goods. Privately, he had a beautiful wife too. When he was sailing through the journey, his ship landed on a beach near a small village. The village recognized him, the news ran fast in the town. Malkuda became rich and now he is here. An old woman ran to the beach to meet the new rich merchant. She was Malkuda's mother. She wanted to hug him, realizing her son would be lonely after so long a time. Unfortunately, with the mother come, Maling Kundang, who was afraid of his well-dressed wife and his sheep crews, did not meet the old lonely woman. For 3 times, her mother begged Maling Kundang, and for 3 times he yelled at her. Alas, Maling Kundang said to her, "Enough, old woman! I have never had a mother like you, a dirty and ugly woman." After that, he ordered his crews to set sail. He will leave the old mother again, but at that time she was full of both sadness and anger. Finally, in a rage, she cursed Malkuda that he would turn in the stone if he didn't apologize. Malkuda just long and really set sail. In the quiet sea, suddenly a thunderstorm came. His ship huge was wrecked and it was too late for Malkuda to apologize. He was thrown by the wave out of his ship. He fell on a small island. It was really too late for him to apologize. It was really too late for him to avoid his curse. Suddenly, he turned in the stone. The end. Moral of the story: no matter how good we are, never be ashamed of our parents and where we come from. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Azar, that was fantastic and so breathtaking.
Yeah, you're right. I'm agree with you. Give applause. Let's move to the next participant, number 2. Talita Alta Funisa, with a story titled Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Give a big hand!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey everyone, today I'm gonna tell you a story about Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time lived a girl named Goldilocks. One day she went for a walk in the forest. Pretty soon she came upon a house. She knocked on the door, and when nobody answered, she went straight in the house. In the kitchen table, there were 3 bowls of porridge. Since Goldilocks was hungry, porridge is too hot, she said. So she tried the second bowl of porridge. This porridge is too cold, she exclaimed. So she tried the third bowl of porridge. This porridge is just right. Goldilocks felt a little tired, so she decided to go into the living room. She saw 3 chairs. She tried to sit in the first chair. This chair is too big, she said. So she tried the second chair. This chair is too big too, she whined. So she tried the third chair. This chair was just right. Goldilocks sat on the chair and it suddenly broke into pieces. Goldilocks felt tired, so she decided to go to the bedroom. She tried the first bed, but it was too hard. Then she tried the second bed, but it was too soft. Then she tried the third bed, and it was just right. Goldilocks fell asleep. Meanwhile, without her knowing, the 3 bears were home. "Somebody's been eating my porridge," said the Papa Bear. "Somebody's been eating my porridge," said the Mama Bear. "Somebody's been eating my porridge and they ate it all up," cried the Baby Bear. The 3 bears went into the living room. "Somebody's been sitting on my chair," growled the Papa Bear. "Somebody's been sitting on my chair," said the Mama Bear. "Somebody's been sitting in my chair, and they broke it into pieces," cried the Baby Bear. The 3 bears went into the bedroom. "Somebody's been sleeping on my bed," said the Papa Bear. "Somebody's been sleeping on my bed too," said the Mama Bear. "Somebody's been sleeping on my bed, and she's still there," said the Baby Bear. Goldilocks woke up and she ran down the stairs. She never ever returned to the 3 bears' house. So, the moral of the story is to say salam before you go into anybody's house, and don't go into anybody's house and use their things without their permission. The end. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Cepet bener. Cepet banget.
Give a big applause, everyone.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Dinaraska Zaidan. This is big. Today, I'm gonna tell you the story of the curse of King Mintin. Once upon a time, there was an island named Mintin in Kahayan Hilir, Central Kalimantan. In the island, there was a kingdom. The island was named Mintin. The kingdom has a wise king. The king was kind, generous, and he loved the people. But the happiness ended because the queen passed away. To end the king's sadness, she decided to sail into another island. Now the kingdom is ruled by his two twin sons, Naga and Buaya. First, they ruled the kingdom peacefully. The people was very happy, but not for long. Both of them had two different personalities. Naga was very ignorant and loved parties, while Buaya is like his father, caring, generous, and loved the people. One day, they were fighting. Naga, stop your attitude. If you do like that, you will upset our father. Remember father's advice. You're not my father. Why do I have to listen to you? Said Naga. So they began a war. The war was so big because the army of the kingdom split to two sides. The side of Naga and the side of Buaya. The people of the kingdom was also very sad. They are hungry. Most of them died. After a big war, the news of the war comes to the king's ears, and the king was very disappointed. The king sailed back to the kingdom and the island. My sons, you disappointed me. I trusted you to protect this kingdom, but you failed me. I don't care which one is right or wrong. Both of you will be cursed. Buaya, you have fewer mistakes than Naga. You are a good boy, but you cannot control your emotions. You will be cursed into a crocodile. You can stay in the kingdom and the island. Your job is to protect the people. Well, you, Naga, you have more mistakes than Buaya. You will be cursed into a dragon, and you are not allowed in the island and in the kingdom. You are abandoned. A huge storm strikes the kingdom, and they turn into animals. Naga was disappointed by himself, and he left the kingdom and lived in the ocean. While Buaya swears to his father to protect the kingdom and the island. So the king comes back to his new island and lived there forever. Moral of the story, listen to your father. And also, don't start a fight with your brother or your sister. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for listening to my story. I'm sorry if I'm wrong any word, but thank you.
That was a very lovely story, and like those minifigures he had, they were like so adorable.
Yeah, very cute. Let's call the next participant number 4.
Excuse me.
Hani Zulianti with the story Mouse, Deer, and Crocodile. Give a big applause.
Tes. Itu kursinya. Ya. Yes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'du. Hello everyone. Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself because it is a very important step. My name is Hani Zulianti and I am an 8th grader from SMP IT Ukwa Banjarmasin. The story I'm about to tell you, maybe you guys have often heard this story before because it is a very unique and interesting story. The title of the story is Mouse, Deer, and Crocodile. Once upon a time, there were a smart mouse deer. He lived near a river. He used to go to the river to drink. But that day, he knew that crocodile might be waiting on the water to eat him. So he said out loud, "I wonder if the water's warm. I'll put in my leg and find out." But of course, mouse deer didn't put in his leg. But instead, he picked up a stick and put one end to the water. Chomp! Crocodile grabbed the stick and pulled it underwater. The mouse deer laughed. "Stupid crocodile! Can't you tell the difference between a stick and a leg?" And then mouse deer ran to drink somewhere else. The next day, mouse deer wanted to cross the river. He wanted to eat the fruits on the other side of the river. He saw a log in the river. He knew that crocodile looked like a log when he floated. The mouse deer afraid he can be eaten by the crocodile when he crossed the river. So he called out loud. He had an idea. Crocodile! Crocodile rose from the water. "Hello, mouse deer. Have you come here to be my lunch?" Mouse deer smiled and replied, "Sorry, not today, crocodile. But I have orders from the king. He wanted to invite all of the crocodile in this river to party. He want me to count all of the crocodile in this river so he could prepare enough meal for you." All of the crocodile felt happy. "Really? Tell us what to do then." "You must line up from this side of the river to the other side of the river." And then crocodile called out their friend and family to line up. And then mouse deer jumped onto crocodile's back. 1, he counted, onto the next crocodile, 2, and the next crocodile, 3. He kept jumping and jumping and jumping until he arrived at the other side of the river. "I have counted all of you," say mouse deer. "How many are there?" asked crocodile. "Just enough." And then mouse deer ran to the field of grass. The crocodile realized that mouse deer has been fooled him and playing tricks on him. That's the end of the story. The moral of the story is we should be clever and think before doing something, as well as the cleverness of the mouse deer. And we shouldn't be judge people by their cover. Okay, thank you so much for listening. I'm so sorry if there are any mistakes. My name is Hani Zulianti. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Makasih. Terima kasih.
Wow, what a spectacular show. Totally agree with you. Let's move to the next participant, number 5, Raizan Daris Altafur Rahman, with a story titled Gulliver's Travels. Let's give it a big hand.
Ayo tes. Bisa ngambil. Ini sekalian bisa ngambil barang. Tes. Oke, ya. Ya. Udah maju.
Sip.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Raizan Daris Altafur Rahman. I wanna tell you story about Gulliver's Travel. Did you want to hear my story? Did you want to hear my story? If you want to hear my story, watch me and hear me till the story the end. I will start the story now. My name is Lemuel Gulliver. I am English. I studied medicine and became ship's doctor. In May 1699, our ship left England. On the way to Indonesia, there was a huge storm. Our ship began to sink. I fell into the dark sea. I swam for a long time. Then I saw an island. I swam to shore and fell asleep. When I woke up, I couldn't move. There were many tiny men around me. They tied me to the ground. I tried to get up. Suddenly, I felt pain. They were shooting arrows at me. I stopped moving. The next day, they carried me to the city. The emperor untied me. Some of his men taught me their language. Learning their language was interesting for me. Soon, we could understand each other. The name of their island was Lilliput. Lilliput was at war with another island, Blefuscu. Blefuscu wanted to attack Lilliput. Please help us, said the emperor. I walked through the sea to Blefuscu. It was not far. There were many ships in the harbor. I tied ropes to them and pulled back the ships back to the Lilliput. The king was happy, and the emperor was happy. Get more ships, he said. He wanted to make people of Blefuscu slaves. I didn't like his idea,
They should be free. You shouldn't make them your slaves. The emperor became angry to hear this. Leave my castle now, he said. I walked outside. Everyone was cheering. The war is over. The emperor of Blefuscu invited me to his island. I left Lilliput and went to Blefuscu to see him. He was very kind to me. The next day, one day, I saw a small boat in the sea. I grabbed the boat and decided to go home. The emperor gave me a lot of food to take. He also gave me some little cows. I set out in September 1701. Soon, an English ship rescued me. I showed everyone my little cows and told them the story of my adventures. Message of this story: friendship is the best. That is my story. Thank you for here and watch my story. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Oh my god, that was marvelous.
Fabulous! Let's move to the next participant, number 5. Number 6. Salsabila Eka Ramadhani with a story titled Timun Emas.
Let's give a big applause. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Your Excellency, all judges, teachers, parents, and participants that are happy in this event. Dear all my beloved viewers, let me introduce myself. My name is Salsabila Eka Ramadhani. I am from Citra Madinatul Ilmi Junior High School, Banjarbaru. Here, I will tell you a legend about Timun Emas. Please enjoy the story. Long time ago, there lived an old woman named Mbok Sirni. She lived all by herself because her husband has long passed away, and she had no children. Every day she prayed to God will give her a child. But on one night, when she was praying, a giant passed her house and hurt her brain. I can give you a child on one condition, but you must give the child back to me when it's turned 6 years old. But Sirni was so happy, she did not think about the risk of losing the child later and agreed to take the giant offer. The giant then gave her a bunch of cucumber seeds. Plant it around your house. The giant then left without saying anything else. In the next morning, Mbok Sirni planted the seeds. The seeds grew within a day, blossomed and plentifully. Not longer after that, a big golden cucumber grew from plants. Carefully, Mbok Sirni plucked the golden cucumber and carried it home. With caution and care, she sliced the cucumber. She was very surprised to see a beautiful baby girl inside the cucumber. She then named the baby Timun Emas. Year passes by. Timun Emas has grew to become lovely and beautiful little girl. She was also smart and kind. Mbok Sirni loved her very much, but she kept thinking about the time the giant will take Timun Emas away from her. One night, Mbok Sirni had a dream. In order to save Timun Emas, she must meet the holy man who lived in Mount Gundul. In the next morning, Mbok Sirni took leave of Timun Emas to Mount Gundul. The holy man then gave her 4 little bags, each one containing cucumber seeds, needle, salt, and shrimp paste. Timun Emas can use this to protect herself. Few days later, the giant came to see Mbok Sirni about her promise. "Mbok Sirni, where is Timun Emas?" shouted the giant. "My daughter, take this bag with you. It can save you from the giant. Now run to the back door." But the giant saw Timun Emas running to the woods. The giant was angry, starved, enraged. So the giant rushed toward Timun Emas. As the giant was getting closer and closer, Timun Emas took her first bag she got from Mbok Sirni. Inside the bag, there were cucumber seeds. She threw the seeds, and instantly they grew into a large cucumber field. But the giant ate